Hi gamers, and let's talk about the sledders. I love all things about automotive and I love and hate being frustrated by pivots and mixed bikes. When this game suddenly appeared in my some feeds, my interest peaked. My thoughts were that since this is based on a power rush snow environment, then this might be more forgiving and give me more opportunities to explore what I can do than in mixed bikes. Mind you, this review is aimed at a regular player. I absolutely think that snowmobiles is a sim topic that has way too little coverage for what it's worth, and I think that the devs genuinely deserve the kudos for wanting to put this together. But here's what troubles me with the Sledders. Sledders is a game for enthusiasts. From what I recall, is enthusiasts, but it mainly stops there. In its current state, it's aimed to be a very niche user base and doesn't leave much to regular players. From the marketing, it also seems that the devs currently put a lot of weight on multiplayer and online gameplay. As of the review date, I don't have anyone to play the Sledders with. As I said, it's a very niche in its current state, and that leaves me with an incredibly lacking single player mode. I've never bashed a snowmobile in my life, which also leaves me wondering what would the true potential of what you can do in this weather is. The map sizes are great. They feel huge and it seems like someone has put on the time and effort in modeling and creating them. The snowmobiles also seem detailed to their real counterparts, mind you if they're unlisted in the moment. But I hope that further down the road, the dev team managed to get an official license to the vehicles so that you can share it with the Skydo rather than the Skydo. Returning to the map topic. The maps are objectively huge, but they're mainly just wilderness, at least from what I've seen in my short time playing this game. I would live sim because I'm proving ground section in the map where you have the X-rays courses with different jumps and things to do. Right now, the maps are mainly just wild and empty, which could be fun for a niche group. On the topic of snowmobiles, I'm missing some movement from the suspensions. The models are mainly just static. I would also like to see damage. Theoretically, if you manage to hit a 3 at 100 QV, there is no real consequences if the player model manages to stay on the snowmobile. Speaking of player models, I'm also missing some ragdoll actions from when I do hit something, or just fall off. I don't have much to say on the controller support, it's mainly plug and play, and the setup is easily straightforward. But if you have an older controller or a heavily used one like myself, then there is no real way of setting or adding the dead zones. In my case, it occasionally left me the stuck throttle and a constant lean. There is mod support to the game, so if the floats your boat, it's something that the devs have included. And then the elephant in the room, the price. I don't feel like the current price warrants what you get in the current package. And if the player experience is mainly based on the multiplayer modes, well then I'm shit out of luck. I'm sure the team behind is small and works very hard, but big maps and lots of snowmobiles doesn't warrant around 25 euros for what you can actually get. At the moment, it's more of you make your own kind of fun, kind of game. Also considering the price with the fact it's realized to early access, I would personally wait for a while before seriously considering this if you're not totally into snowmobiles. I will definitely keep an eye on the progress of this game and maybe come back in the future or possibly even check out the console release as well or instead. I think I could tolerate the performance I had, even of the Steam Deck, with a little more optimization maybe as well of the free roam, less to do, nature currently etc. However, I'm just an aggressive hill climbing and more extreme aspects currently portrayed in the game personally. I'm glad the options are there for those who desire this type of the more extreme gameplay, but I was looking for some light, tight relaxing trail riding through all paths of woods roads on single sled trails that could be made and hopefully stay where the focus was rekindling that old memory feeling I have the slides of confirming of these single mile trails. It was so satisfying. I think this is what have captivated me so much with the titles like Mud Runner or Snow Runner. I'm hoping great success for this title and look forward to what may come. However, I'm a bit afraid that unless it stays more extreme in nature, like it is, many would not be interested. So this may be simply by design decision of the game. It's a niche game for the snowmobile fans that feels lackluster and empty for someone just wanting a single player experience. It also misses the option to adjust dead zones. The maps are great sized, though it does have the potential. So thank you guys for watching this review. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button and set up the notifications to not miss any videos. Bye.